Chuck Morris, 46, and his son Charlie Morris, 20, never returned home after kayaking on Beaver Lake in Arkansas last Thursday. After days searching, they are now presumed dead. The Lotus drummer's wife Jennifer Thompson has spoken out on the devastating news, as well as sharing what has given her some type of solace in this hard time. Investigators have spent days scouring Beaver Lake and the surrounding area using helicopters, drones, sonar and dogs. They eventually located the kayaks after 2 days, as well as finding Chuck's hat and coat, with there being no other trace since. Chuck's wife and Charlie's mom, Jennifer, has since spoken to ABC News, confirming that law enforcement is now working to recover their bodies. Jennifer believes that the pair drowned after one fell into the cold lake and the other tried to rescue them. While sharing how much she missed her boys, Jennifer shared the one thing that has given her peace in the tragic situation. She said, "What saved me from the beginning of this is that they died together, they were together." Speaking of the incident, Jennifer admitted at the time she thought it would be a great idea for Charlie and Chuck to be able to get on the kayaks before a storm hit. The pair went kayaking, despite the cold water, strong currents and 3-foot waves. According to Jennifer, crisis mode set in as time passed and her son and husband had not returned. Looking back, Jennifer said the cold and choppy conditions on the lake were for all intents and purposes a perfect storm for drowning. Lotus announced Tuesday on Twitter that the search for Morris and his son has moved to recovery. They wrote, "We were all hoping for a miracle, but at this point, the search for Chuck and Charlie has moved to recovery. With help from K-9 teams, there is a probable location on the lake, but logistical challenges including temp, weather, and depth have prevented a recovery thus far." The band had just finished a 5-week tour, and its next tour date was set for March 31 in Florida, according to the band's website. Charlie, a sophomore at Ohio Wesleyan University, was also home for a break, according to ABC News. A statement has since been released on behalf of the family. Reading, after an exhaustive search led by the Benton County Sheriff's Office and Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, the family and the commanders leading the search and recovery activities are in agreement as to the fate and probable location of Chuck and Charlie. The weather and other elements created a perfect storm on the lake, and in the lake, that was unsurvivable. The community, authorities, and organizations that specialize in finding loved ones are continuing recovery efforts to bring Chuck and Charlie home. "We are overwhelmed by the love from around the world for Chuck and Charlie, and we will celebrate their lives and contributions to the world in gatherings that will be announced in the coming days and weeks. Chuck was fun and creative and funny, and Charlie was pensive and serious and very much believed in the responsibility of people to be good." A GoFundMe page has been set up and has raised over $144,833 for the family's expenses.